Let's welcome back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 96 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21. The show. Rowdy Tellez, by the way, getting traded to the Dodgers. Harrison Bader getting traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks, as of course we are at the trade deadline. We're not going to make any moves considering we're in first place in the AL West. I don't feel the need to make any trades, as Ronald Guzman, our former first baseman, going from Baltimore over to Cincinnati. The Angels are playing good baseball. We're in first place right now in the entire American League, and even though we are going to drop some games here against the Rangers and eventually here against the Dodgers as well, I still don't think we needed to make any moves. This team is very solid. The pitching core is doing really well, except for, Choo Choo's struggling a little bit, but it's okay. Choo Choo Train, he's a rookie. It is all right. And all around, we are 74 and 48. I will take that from this team. Probably the best year we've had so far in this entire series. And in tonight's episode, we are going to be taking on the Baltimore Orioles. But first, here are your standings. The Angels at 78 and 49, first place in the AL West. As you can see, the Mariners went on a big winning streak. They are now in second in the division, and also they are the first wild card, so that's huge. Mike Moustakas, by the way, I'm going to add to the team. I just want another bench bat. Really, the options we have off the bench are always Willie Calhoun and Randall Poulson. I want one other guy, and Kyron Paris, he's 82 overall, just not cutting it right now. I'm going to send him back down to AAA. He's batting 209 with us. He's going to come back for September in a couple weeks, but for now, I want Mike Moustakas on the squad. He's still got 80 power against righties. Always a great bench bat to have, and eventually, if we get to where we want to be, potentially in the World Series, we will be having to play some NL teams. Maybe Moustakas does come in, get a pinch hit opportunity with the pitcher's spot. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 The Show here on the channel. Moustakas actually will be starting tonight instead of Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson getting a night off. Moustakas will be batting 8th. And of course, at second base, Luis Patino pitching for the Orioles, the former Padres, pitching 7-6 record, ERA of 3.14. And Brandon Marsh is going to hit a fastball up the middle. It is going to get through for a leadoff single for LA. Ronald Acuna Jr. now in the 3-2, hits one up the middle as well. Right past Patino again. Brandon Marsh is going to round second, going for 3, and he is going to be in there. Runners at the corners with no outs for Mike Trout. On the 1-1 count, Trout hits one into right field. That ball will be caught, but it will be enough to score Brandon Marsh from third. The Angels take a 1-0 lead off the sac fly by Mike Trout. So Josh Bell comes up on the 1-1, slide step by the pitcher and Patino, and it's going to be a double play ball for Baltimore. They turn it on Bell as we go to the bottom of the first. Trevor Bauer getting the start tonight for the Angels. Another incredible season. Oh my goodness. 15-4 record, 2.99 ERA. How this man was not an all-star, I do not know. He's going to come in, strike out Jose Peraza to start off this game. Now, Taran Varva going to come up, going to strike out. Probably butchered that name, but Bauer's going to strike him out on that pitch down. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in Baltimore. What a weird sight. He's only batting 247 this year as he grounds out to Mike Moustakas. He bounces it to Josh Bell, but Bell makes the pick. And now we move on to the top of the second inning here. Corey Seager draws a leadoff walk. Shohei Ohtani comes up on the 1-1. Don't forget, this man was batting about like 330 at one point this year. Down now to 260, which kind of sucks. But again, we've talked about this before. MLB The Show with Ohtani's stamina has never gotten it right. He's never going to bat all that well at the end of a season. It's just tough. They haven't fixed it yet in franchise mode, but it's all right. Mike Moustakas' first ever at-bat as an Angel is a hit up the middle. He is on with a 2-out single. Drew Mendoza on the 2-1. Hits one up the middle as well. The Angels consistently going straight up the middle. That will score their second run of the game. It is a RBI 2-out single for Drew Mendoza. 2-0 now for the Angels. Marsh up on the 1-2, hits one right to the shortstop in Brendan Rodgers. That will do it for the top of the second. Yunsael Diaz, probably butchered the name, strikes out on the cutter. One gone now in the inning for Brendan Rodgers. On the 2-2 count, he hits one in to right field. Playing up is going to be Brandon Marsh. 2 up, 2 down now in the inning for Jahmai Jones. And on the 1-2 count, swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. We go to the top of the third. Ronald Acuna Jr. up first in the 2-2. Acuna pulls a fastball deep left field, going back on his Jose Peraza. He leaps and he can't get there. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s 25th home run of the year goes 371 feet into left. And the Angels extend their lead to 3. They have scored a run in all 3 innings so far in this ball game, and Acuna keeps proving why he's one of the better players in the game. And here comes Mike Trout in the 3-2. Low home run numbers for Mike Trout so far this year. I believe he's only got like 16. Believe it or not, Jeremiah Jackson has, I think, 17. So kind of a weird stat right there. Jackson's hitting for more power than Trout is. I don't know. Bell's going to pop out right there. Corey Seager on the 2-2. Elevates a changeup high in the air into center field. There is Jamison Hanna. That'll do it for the top of the third. We move to the bottom half of the third inning. Hanna now at the plate on the 2-2. He's going to pull a slider deep right field. That ball's way up. Nothing Marsh can do but watch. And the Orioles are going to get a solo home run right back. Hanna's third of the season goes 383 feet into deep right field. And it is now a 3-1 ball game. So now in the 2-1 count, the first baseman for the Orioles, best believe I'm not pronouncing that name, on the 2-1 count, hits one into left field. Charles Fijuda, oh my goodness, a lot of tough names in this Orioles team. As Ronaldi Baldwin is going to ground out to Mike Moustakas at second base. 2 gone now in the inning for the top of the order. It is Jose Peraza. 1-1 count, hits one into right field. There is Brandon Marsh, and we go to the fourth inning up by 2 runs. So Shohei Ohtani leads us off. He just doesn't get to the slider up. That'll be the first out now of the inning. Now to the plate will be Adley Rutschman, the switch hitting catcher on the 3-2. Hits a fastball deep in the air, center field. Going back on it, deep in center, though, will be Jamison Hanna. He has got it. 2 gone now for Mike Moustakas, the newest Angel. Will strike out on the slider in by Luis Patino. On to the bottom of the fourth inning. Taron Varva up first in the 1-2, hits one to short. There is going to be Corey Seager ranging to his right, makes the play. 1 gone in the inning for Vladdy Jr. On the 3-2, he will draw the walk. So runner on first here for Baltimore for Diaz. And on the 1-1 count, he hits one right back to Adley Rutschman. Rutschman won't risk it. He will just go to first, pick up the second out of the inning, and deal with Brendan Rodgers. Now on the 1-2 count, Rodgers swing and a miss on the slider as we now move to the top of the fifth. Drew Mendoza up first. Will get around that changeup. He will hit it right to first. That'll be the first out of the top of the fifth inning. On now to the top of the order we go. And Brandon Marsh. In the 2-2 count, Marsh will strike out on that slider in. 2 down now in the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr. And Acuna is 3 for 3 in this game. He hits a high fastball into center field. On with the 2-out single for Mike Trout. And on the 3-2, Trout gets under the fastball. He's going to pull it deep into left. That ball will die out, though, and Jose Peraza has got it. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, still up by 2, Jahmai Jones up first. He's going to stare at strike 3 on the fastball up by Bauer. 1 gone for Jamison Hanna, and Hanna gets another base knock, putting one into center field. It's a 1-out single, tying run to the plate on the 2-2 count, but that's going to be another strikeout for Bauer. Knuckle curve gets him. He's got 7 in this game as Baldwin hits one right to second base into Mike Moustakas. Moustakas going to shovel it on over to Corey Seager. That will end the 5th inning. On to the 6th, Dylan Tate comes in for relief for Luis Patino, ERA of 3.43 so far in the year. Josh Bell going to start us off on the 2-2 count. Bell blasts a slider in to center field, and the leader of Josh Bell's book club will fly out into center field. Corey Seager now comes up on the 1-2, lines a sinker into center as well, but barely having to move in center is Jamison Hanna, doing a lot of work out there in the outfield, but that'll be the second out of the inning, and Shohei Ohtani going to hit a sinker into the infield. There's a dive at third by Vladdy, but Ohtani will be on with an infield hit, and Adley Rutschman draws the walk. That sinker was a ball. I don't know, but Mike Moustakas now in the 1-1 gets a low sinker. He pulls it to first, and the Angels leave 2 stranded. So we go to the 6th inning, bottom half of the 6th for Jose Peraza. Did he go on that pitch? They say he did. We will take it. 1 gone in the inning for Trevin Varva on the 1-1. Ball's hit on the ground right to Josh Bell. 2 up, 2 down now in the inning for the power hitting third baseman in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero on the 1-1 hits one to his opposing third baseman in Drew Mendoza. It's a 1-2-3-6 for Bauer. As we go down to the 7th, Eric Swanson pitching for Baltimore, ERA of 3.5 with 82 1/3 innings pitched so far in the year. Mendoza comes up first in the 1-2, hits one to the shortstop in Brendan Rodgers. First down the inning right there for Swanson, as he will now have to deal with Brandon Marsh. On the 1-1 count, the lefty hits the changeup high in the air to center field. Going back on it in center is going to be Jamison Hanna. He will get there. 2 gone in the inning for Ronald Acuna. He's 3 for 3 in this game. Make it 4 for 4 as Acuna hits one in the left. He will stay put at first base, but it's a 4-hit game for Acuna as Mike Trout gets another opportunity on a full count. Trout hits a slider into right. That ball will not get down. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, the Angels still only with that 2-run lead. Diaz is going to hit a slider into right field where Brandon Marsh is obviously going to be there. 1 gone now in the inning for Brendan Rodgers. The former Rocky on the 1-1 hits a cutter deep in the air left field. Going back is going to be Ronald Acuna. That ball is going to hit off the wall Rogers on with a 1-out double, and that will do it for Trevor Bauer. Instead comes the big righty in Tanner Rainey, ERA of 3.1 on the year over 59 games for the former Washington National. He will see Jahmai Jones up first in the 2-2. Jones will hit a slider into center field. Acuna should be there. Will they tag the runner from second to third? No, they won't. Rogers stays put at second for Jamison Hanna on the 2-2. He's 2 for 2 so far in the game. Make it now 2 for 3 as he grounds out to Mike Moustakas to end the bottom of the 7th. Josh Bell going to start off here for the Angels in the top of the 8th. He will strike out on that changeup. Corey Seager now comes up. He will see a lefty-lefty matchup, but he hits a changeup into left field. Opposite field, base knock for Seager against the shift, and he will be on with extra bases with 1 out in the top of the 8th, giving Shohei Ohtani a shot. Lefty-lefty on the 2-2. Ohtani strikes out on the slurve. Pretty nasty stuff right there. Rutschman comes up with a 1-2, and the all-star catcher hits one of the first basemen. That does it for the top of the 8th. On to the bottom of the 8th. Pitching for the Angels is Emilio Pagan. What a season for Anaheim for him. ERA of 1.72 over 62 and 2/3 innings. Oh my goodness, Pagan is balling out this year. He's going to get a strikeout to start off his appearance tonight. And now with 2 gone in the inning, Jose Peraza hits a fastball in the center field. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Emilio Pagan. That's what you expect out of one of the better relievers, honestly. In the game, we go straight to the bottom of the 9th. Liam Hendricks coming out to pitch. ERA of 4.57. I don't know what happened to this guy after the All-Star break, but he's got to come in here, get 3 outs. He gets a strikeout right there, and the fastball in. 1 gone for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss on the slider. The Angels are an out away. It will be Diaz on the 2-2. He swings at a curveball down. The ball will not be caught by Rutschman, but of course a drop third goes over to first. Rutschman to Bell, and that will do it here from Camden Yards. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim win this game by a score of 3-1. They improve their regular season record to 79-49 as the Baltimore Orioles will now fall to a record of 62-64. Folks, probably 2 or 3 more, probably 2 more episodes here of the regular season in this season as we will, of course, move on to the postseason after, because it looks like we will have this AL West on lock. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Most likely, we will be the #1 seed in the American League playoffs. But of course, we got to take care of business here in this regular season. And folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 96 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21, the show. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.